Hi, my name is Russell Kobrin, and for my senior project, I decided to make cologne. So, why did I choose to do this? I chose to do this because I was looking around my room and I had no idea what to do for my senior project. So, I was looking around my room thinking of like stuff I can either make or create for my project. And I found this cologne right here. And I realized that I never use this cologne at all because I don't like the scent and I don't think it smells very good. So, my idea was to make a cologne that I would actually use and that maybe other kids my grade would use and people my age would use because it would smell good and it would be like a casual smell, not this like super strong like smell that nobody really wants to smell. Like it's like old man cologne or something. So I want to make something more like hip and popular that kids my age would actually use. So the first person I went to help me out with this was my dad. I basically just asked my dad like, how do you even use cologne? Like I didn't even understand because I never use it. I'm so used to using like body spray that you like douse yourself in. But cologne, my dad told me that cologne you just spray on like very like you barely just spray it on like that, like very like gently, not that much because it's a strong smell. So after I learned how to properly use cologne, I wanted to learn how the scents and fragrances were made. So to figure this out, I called my dad's good friend. His name is Ken Voorhees, and his dad owned a flavor company called Unger, and they worked with like big name products like Coca-Cola, and he basically taught me like how cologne is made. He explained to me the whole process of creating a fragrance. He said that the fragrance are made through methods such as steam distillation, solvent extraction, and fleurage, macration, and expression. So the oils will dissolve in the alcohol and begin to rise. Then they use heat to evaporate the alcohol, which will then leave a higher concentration of perfume oil on the bottom of the bottle. So now that I understood how the fragrances were made, I had to go to Walgreens and purchase some materials that I needed. So I purchased some rubbing alcohol. I purchased some essential oil flavors like these. I got a bunch of different flavors, and I got food coloring so I can color my cologne. And then all else I needed was water to actually make the cologne itself. Before I was actually ready to make the cologne, I had to pick what scent I wanted it to smell like. And I could not decide. There's so many in here. There's a bunch different. There's eucalyptus, sweet orange, tea tree, lemongrass, rosemary, frankincense, peppermint, lavender, and lemon. So I could not decide which flavor I actually wanted it to be, but I knew I had to pick a certain flavor. So I thought of mixing them, but I didn't know which flavors to mix. So I picked my favorite, which was lavender. And then I asked my brother which one he thought smelled the best, or smelled the most, like masculine, the one he would actually use. And he said eucalyptus smelled the best. So I decided to mix these two flavors to create my new scent. So now I picked out my scent and I had all the ingredients I needed to make my cologne. So my first step was to get my two flavors, and I took the lavender one first and I did 25 little droplets into my spray bottle. Then I did the exact same thing with the eucalyptus right here, just 25 droplets. So after that, I spilled my spray bottle with water. How much water right here? I put 2.5 ounces of warm tap water and 0.5 ounces of rubbing alcohol into my spray bottle. Next, I shook the bottle a ton of times, just about 50 times. You'd have to keep mixing. Let the bottle sit for 2 minutes so the oils can soak into each other. Then I picked out a color to make my cologne. I picked blue. The reason I did this is because I want the cologne to attract people, to attract, like boys who, need cologne, like boyish guys who want like a cool cologne. So I picked blue. I got this cool bottle with all these like bubbles and stuff on it. I thought it would attract customers and get their eye, so my product would be used. Then I shook again, and all I did after that was label it. And I put the duct tape on it, and I called my cologne Dangerous. That would be my cologne line. And then my cologne is all ready to use. Just gotta shake it. Spray it like that. Not too much. It's a pretty good smell. I don't think it's too strong, but it definitely gets the job done. You could smell it pretty clearly. And then I tested on my brother, and he said he really liked the smell. So I think I got the job done. And my question is, did I accomplish my goal? I think yes, I definitely accomplished my goal because I learned something new. I learned something that could be actually useful in my life if I decide to pursue the route of perfume and cologne and like the fragrance industry. If I go that way with my life, then I'll have a head start. I'll know what I'm doing, and I'm very satisfied with my senior project, and I'm just excited to show the world my cologne. Thank you.